Never speak to a psychic. Never go there. Don't go to a medium. Don't get readings. Don't get tarot card readings. None of that. Do not go to a psychic. That's where you were thinking of going. This is a video from God to save you right now. As someone who used to be in witchcraft and used to be a medium, a psychic is not born with power. A psychic is a regular human being. There's only two sources of power, and that's either the kingdom of darkness or the kingdom of God. That's it. If you were born with powers, it's because there's a generational curse of witchcraft in your life and somebody passed down some demons to you. So something is wrong in your life and you don't really know Jesus. Maybe you have church wounds, something, I don't know, but you for some reason say, I need some answers and I'm gonna go get it from a psychic or a medium. It's the same thing Satan used in the garden to trick Eve to eat the fruit, and all sin came in, was knowledge. So there's you, right? About to talk to the medium. What you don't know is that all the information that this psychic, this medium is getting is actually from a demon. A psychic or a medium is not pulling this information out of the iCloud. They work with a familiar spirit, also known as a demon. This demon gives them information. Then they give it to you. Now what happens is you are now spiritually defiled because you now allowed a demon to speak into your life. Can they be accurate? And this is how people fall for it. Oh my God, but it was true. It was accurate. What they said was right information. My people are destroyed by a lack of knowledge. There was a fortune-telling psychic girl in the Bible that used to follow Paul and the disciples around. She was accurate in everything she was saying. The disciples never once said she's lying. She was a slave and her master used to sell her fortunes and readings to people, and she was very famous for being accurate. But Paul turned around and casted out a serpent spirit, a spirit of divination, a demon from her, and she was never able to do that ever again. Like when psychics tell you you're gonna get that job, you're gonna get that car, this is gonna fix up in your life, it doesn't seem bad. And you've done so much and you pour out so much love, but people don't pour it back to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel seen. You wanna know about that boyfriend? Oh, we be looking at him all the time. We'll give you that information. You wanna talk to your mom who passed away? We'll pretend to be her and give you information we're familiar with about her in exchange for demonic access to your life. That's how familiar spirits work. They're familiar with your family. They're familiar with your friends. And now you gave them access to your future, to touch your health, to touch your finances, touch your kids. Something will happen. A problem is going to come. And as soon as that problem comes, what are you going to think about first thing? You're going to say, let me go to the psychic again. And then it repeats itself. It's a hamster wheel that never ends in a solution, and it never ends in Jesus Christ. Then you go back to the psychic. Then you accept another reading. Then you give more demons legal access into your life. Then they defile you in the spirit even more. Then you're back to a place of feeling good, direction again. Wow. And then they bring another problem. Maybe they touch your health. Maybe they touch your extended family. And then you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Now you feel like I'm gonna go to the psychic again for an answer. It keep going and going and going, all for money to defile your life and to make sure you never get near to Jesus Christ. Don't whore after mediums and psychics. Seek Jesus.